Welcome to This Week in West Hempstead, sponsored by Spiegel Law PC 516-873-1683. Let us solve your problems. And by Tiffany Dry Cleaners, pickup and delivery in West Hempstead and surrounding communities, 718-309-5222. And by I&D Glot Market, 327 Hempstead Avenue, for all of your shopping needs. We are unfortunately normless today, so let's pick it up with David.
All right, thank you, Dan, and look forward to having Norm back in his chair next week. Dan, I was just outside chasing a possum around my backyard with a bat. I think I need help. Whoa. So weather is, since I was outside, it was also raining out, and we're getting some crazy wind coming around pretty soon.
Yeah, I saw something, PSE&G is preparing for 50-mile-an-hour winds, so anything you have loose in your backyard tonight, I would definitely recommend tying down somehow.
Yeah, and if you find the possum, send them my regards. Wow. So, just a quick note on housing. Housing's been overheated in West Hempstead, really hard for young people to get settled in, and rising interest rates, rising prices, monthly nut is just outrageous. So interest rates were cooling off, but now they're just kind of hovering back at around 7%. And housing prices have dropped a little bit, the average mean housing price to about $700,000. But wow, if you're really starting out, it's hard to get going. Yep,
absolutely. And, speaking of some housing, I can see that there's a bit of heavy work going on over at the Heatherwood place down there.
There's so much going on at Heatherwood that we just had to go over there and take a look.
So here we are at Liquidators lot with Heatherwood doing their construction, and if you look behind me, you can see these columns that are going up, the infrastructure, what is going to be a little mini city here with a whole bunch of rentals and excitement that's going to be part of West Hempstead. But right now, they're knocking down the old Liquidators, they're putting up a foundation, and man, is it exciting to see.
So that's a look at what things were like over at the Heatherwood. Obviously, it's not going to help the housing market in the near term, but certainly down the road we should see some exciting stuff over there with those new apartments going in.
Yeah, and you know what? Maybe it'll be a big plus for whoever's the new owner of Bagel Craft. They're situated right across the street, and they got a lot of workers there, and maybe that's part of the reason why they bought it.
We'll see what's going on.
Yeah, and now's a good time for us to take a commercial break.
Tiffany Dry Cleaner is ready to handle all your cleaning, laundering, and dry cleaning needs. We offer free pickup and delivery Sunday to Friday in all communities. Give us a shot.
And we're back. So we're kind of getting into pre-school budget season. Last week we had the interview with Dan Riemann on our site, and he was talking about the financial situations, and specifically what's been going on with the decreased enrollment in the community, in the schools, which is definitely an issue. And, there's this other group, which I would say is the watchdog group and sort of represents, I don't know, the other side. I hate saying sides, but it is what it is. And so they started putting out some videos, and they put out a video today on universal pre-K. And again, this is all about, pre-budget season, and what they're saying is the 3 bullet points. $388,000 has been wasted depriving our budget. 55 families took a hit of over $5,000 each. These parents now have less money to spend for future support for the district budget. So again, I don't know what all this means. We've invited people from the opposition to come on air, and they've actually agreed, and we're going to be bringing you their perspective, as well as our interviews with the school board. And again, this is what we do. And Dan, I don't know if the season's going to be any different than any of the other seasons.
I'm hoping it's going to be better. I mean, look, I don't know what they mean that $388,000, whatever it was wasted. Look, taxes go up. They always go up. We're just coming to the end of your tax grievance season. If you haven't, you have about 2 days to get that done. Look, at a certain point, the way the assessments have worked out is the way the assessments have worked out. And believe me, I think we all appreciate how people have less money. You know, let's see what they have to say when we can get them on the show.
Yeah, and, you know, but the reality is that we are dealing in a situation where decreased students as well as increasing costs.
It just means we're going to be facing this a lot going ahead.
Yeah, you want to take any odds on whether or not the budget will pass on the first pass or not?
I'm a very bad gambler, but I will say if past experience is an indication of future results, we're going to have another contentious year of it, and I don't really anticipate it getting any lighter.
Well, with that, I think you can definitely win that bet. So food is such a big deal in our community, and we see that all the time, and we see the numbers, you know, kind of showing that. And we're very excited to bring back Michele Sigelnik from Just What the Kosher Ordered. And she's going to be doing a new segment for us called Simply Delicious. And wow, Dan, this is going to be really, really great stuff.
Yeah, so we shot the first couple episodes of this the other day. We're going to probably release the pilot sometime early next week, I think it is. These are these great little clips that Michele is going to demonstrate how using, again, simple ingredients that you probably have in the house already. And you can just put together some delicious food in a short amount of time. We think this is going to be great. They're not going to be terribly long clips, but you should be able to pick up on what she's offering in terms of instructions and ideas. And we're really looking forward to adding this to our lineup.
Absolutely. And we're also going to be expanding our Instagram as a result of this, because, you know, what other format is better to put out food than Instagram? So look out for more developments as we go along. So I think, Dan, it's time to wrap up. I'm going to go get my baseball bat, and I'm going to go out in the back and see if the possum is still there. If you want to join me, you're more than welcome. And
we might shoot some video of that, too.
Yeah, you know what? It could be really interesting. Maybe not. And join us next week when we're resumed with Norm. Thank you, Dan, and just stay safe and stay dry.
Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm going to take a moment to wish my wife a happy anniversary, which is today. Happy anniversary, dear. If you would like to sponsor our program, much like Spiegel Law PC, Tiffany Dry Cleaners, and IND Glot Market, please reach out to us at sales@westhempsteadecho.com.
Welcome to IND Glot. We love our customers. We have the freshest produce. We have all the groceries you need. We have the best cuts of beef, veal, lamb, chicken for the best price. And of course, a bakery department with all fresh cookies, cakes, and freshest bakery item. And of course, with a takeout department with delicious food. If you need to place an order, do it online. We'll deliver it to you, or come into the store and shop. We can't wait to see you.